Hello everyone and welcome back. Today's video is not about my accounts or about RuneScape lore. Today we will be learning about how to do birdhouse runs. Now with that out of the way, I am assuming that you have unlocked Fossil Island. If you have not unlocked Fossil Island, then I suggest watching my other video that will then teach you how to unlock Fossil Island so that you can now pause this video and resume when you're ready. With that said, let's get into it, guys. As you see, we just now made our pendants using the level 3 enchant on a ruby necklace. We can now teleport to the dig site itself. Not the Fossil Island yet, which we are about to go over how to do that. Now that we have our amulet, we are going to get ready, head over to the dig site, and I will show you guys how to unlock the part of the necklace that enables you to teleport directly to Fossil Island and not just the dig site. So, we're here, we quick travel real quick, and now that we're on Fossil Island, let's go over the routes that we will be taking. It's pretty simple, not very hard to do. You start off, we're going to be running up and around where you can see that hunter symbol there and all them little rocks. We're going to go across that bridge and we're going to make our way all the way up to the house on the hill. So, nothing much to it but to do it. We got our stamina potions. That is about the only thing that I recommend bringing with you. With that said, I'm going to fast forward a little bit till we make it to the house on the hill. You can feel free to follow along, and I'll be right back. Perfect, we have arrived. Now, simply run over to this here stranger's device, click on it with your necklace, and it will then enable your necklace to be able to teleport directly to where we are standing. Awesome. No more running around the dig site, unless of course you want to go to the dig site. But with that said, here is the mushrooms. These mushrooms right here will teleport us all over the island. They are extremely helpful. They will get you everywhere a lot quicker than you can get running. So, all you have to do to be able to use them is simply click them. As you can see, it gives you a list of 4 options. For the birdhouse run, you will only need 3, so that's even better, including this one. So we don't even need to unlock one of them, which is perfect. With that said, let's go back down the stairs so that we can unlock the other mushrooms. I'm going to slap that fast forward back on, and I will be right back. Also, just a quick little reminder, using the simple tools that RuneScape gives you, you'll never be lost. I know it looks a little intimidating running around here with all the magical mushrooms and whatnot glowing. There's many routes to take, but as long as you keep your compass facing north, you can always just click on the map and find your way. It's labeled, tells you where the transportation spots are, so it's pretty simple. With that said, head north a little bit, and we will be approaching the next mushroom. It is pretty easy to miss, but as long as you use that little icon on your map, you won't do the same thing I did and almost run past it. There it is. We give it a little click, and there we go. We can now use it. This will be your 4th option. I know it seems like it would be your 2nd, but it is not. We will be going to your 2nd now. The 2nd one is a lengthy run, so this is basically the part that I mostly recommend using a stamina pot. We will be running all the way down to that little green spot right there. As you can see, there's a little icon in there, and that is where we are headed. So, with that said again, guys, you already know the routine. I'm going to slap on some music, get a little fast forward rolling, and we will be there in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pop the champagne. We have arrived at the final mushroom location. This is the last one that we will need to be able to complete our birdhouse runs. That is how simple it is. We don't even need the other one. I haven't even unlocked it. I don't care where it's at. Don't worry about it. Out of sight, out of mind. Next, we will head back to the GE, and that is simply by using any means of transportation. You really don't even have to go to the GE. That's just where I like to hang out when I don't know what I'm doing. So with that said, we'll use this teleport back to the house, which is number 1. Here we go. You guys can see that it did in fact work. Pretty simple stuff. Makes it a lot easier, makes your birdhouse times a lot more efficient. With that said, guys, we are headed back to the GE. Yep, a little wore out after that run. Good thing we had some stamina pots, and good thing I had fast forward. But with that said, we will look into what all we need to complete these birdhouse runs. So, simply, I would go to your crafting first, or your hunting, whichever one is lower. And mine in this case is my crafting. So you go to your crafting, you'll click on your other tab. After clicking on your other tab, it will bring up the birdhouse levels that you can reach, depending on what level you are. So as we can see, I can do the U. That means I need U logs. Alright, not too bad. Next you go to Hunter. Click on that little Hunter tab if I can figure out how to work it. Okay. Yep. Sometime today. There we go. So you click on here. Again, you go over to birdhouses. Not too bad. Or other. Nope, right above other. Birdhouses. There we go. Technically I could do magic, but my crafting only allows me to make the U. With that said, you do have the option to purchase whatever hunting level birdhouse you're capable of doing from the GE. So like I could just straight up go over to the GE, I could buy the magic birdhouses and not even worry about crafting them. That is totally up to you. Here in a second we will do a little quick check and we will see which one's worth what. So if I was to just go with the magic birdhouse, let's see what it would cost me. And then we will know if it is a good profit for our XP. Okay, not bad. Only 1,800 coins. So you could either do that and save yourself the time of having to craft it with the logs every single time. Now let's see what a magic log would cost. And keep in mind we will need 4 of each. So yeah, 4K. It's really not that big of a difference. So basically it just depends on your playstyle. Do you want to use some crafting and get some experience from that? Then go ahead and get the logs and craft to your highest ability. If you'd rather go ahead and get that profitability margin from the hunter and your high levels, if it's higher than crafting, just go ahead and buy the bird box and you're good to go. Either way, it works out. Other than that, all you really need is some seeds, and I prefer the wild blood because that does use half of what the normal seeds use. And other than that, basically just use the clockwork. This is a one-time buy. You get 4 of them. You can either make it yourself or purchase it. I prefer to purchase it. So now we have the necklace. We have Fossil Island unlocked. We can teleport straight to here. We can use all the mushrooms. We have our hammer, we have our chisel, we have our logs. If you have not done this, then you have your clockwork as well. And you should also have your seeds. Don't forget them. You cannot catch any birds if you do not load your birdhouse with the seeds. I have done this before. You will waste an entire hour. You will come back and it will tell you that you need to put seeds in it. So don't do that. With that said, here's your options. You check it. It is ready to be emptied. Empty it out, get your bird nest, and there's your clockwork. Like I was saying, you always get that back. So you simply just click on the log, click on the birdhouse, you'll craft it. I did use you this time just to show you how to do that. Load it with some seeds, on to the next. Like I was saying before, wild blood does use half of the normal ones. Normally you'll use like 10, wild blood uses 5. It's not really that much more expensive. Either way, they're all dirt cheap. I mean, you can buy millions of regular seeds if you wanted to. No big deal. So there we go. We have now successfully set them up. Now you want to use marker number 4 and you will arrive here. Let's run a little bit to the north. You can pretty much see it already. And again, check the seed levels if you want. But you already know it's been long enough because your last one was long enough. So tear it down. Build you a new one, stick it in the ground, and we're off. This one is a little further away from the mushroom teleports. We're not even going to use another one to get back to it. All you really have to do is, after you shove that bad boy in the ground, don't run in a circle like I just did. Just run south. You'll go past all the beautiful growing mushrooms and fungus and ancient things that try to attack you if you click on the wrong thing. So don't click on the wrong thing. Just keep running south. You'll see the little birdhouse symbol. Click it, empty it, build you another one, and shove it in the ground. It is literally that easy. With that said, we got over 4K profit. It didn't even take us but 3 minutes maybe, if that, who knows. And I am saving up all my nets because that is part of this video. That is one of the things that will make it interesting. I will, at the end of it, after a couple days, maybe weeks, maybe hours, who knows, I will put a little video together with all of my loot so that you guys know that not only is it quick XP, but it is quick profit also. So now just end this video with a couple tips. That route that you've seen me take is my favorite route for this simple reason that when you are done, if you look on your map, you can see you just came from up top there, and it's not a very far run from a bank. You do indeed have to build that bank yourself, but it's not very hard to do. I also showed you how to do that in your fossil video, so if you don't know how, go back and watch it. With that said, all you have to do after all your birdhouse runs, if you wish to stay on Fossil Island, is simply run over here, deposit it, and you can be back to hunting in no time. That is what I've been doing. I am on about a 50 streak right now of catching the old Herbie pet. I am trying to get one myself. That would be great. It is pretty good XP. And it's really not that bad GP either. If you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about that, feel free to reach out and I will make a video on it also. Or I can just simply answer the questions, whichever one. This is pretty much all you got to do though. Just keep on doing it. With that said, guys, I'm going to be here for probably a couple thousand times because I do want that pet like I before mentioned. And if you guys don't want to see any more, feel free to exit. I hope you come back and watch my next video. That would be helpful. I thank you guys. I really appreciate it. It means a lot more than you will ever know. And with that said, I'm out of here, guys. See you later.